you need to figure out exactly what it is you want to do. I mean, there's so many opportunities and so many different ways to start businesses, so many different sectors you can go to, but you really need to think through what you want to do. A lot of people will have an emotional moment, something will happen, and they'll be like, hey, I can do this, which is great. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have an imagination and vision. But you really need to think through the business that you want to start, right? Because you gotta really understand if that business is going to work well in your area, how much competition you have, just different things like that. You know, your startup costs. There's so many different things that go into starting a business. So the first thing you always got to do is really decide exactly what it is that you want to do. Number two, which is another obvious one, you need to come up with a business name, and not just come up with that name. You also need to search that name, and you can go places like the Secretary of State's website in your particular state, and you can do a name search. Because if you start a business with a name that's not yours, then legally you can't use that name. And if someone already has that name and they find out you're operating under a name that you don't own, you know, you could see some legal battles and legal troubles with that. So I always try to be real creative whenever I'm coming up with something, you know, as creative as I possibly can. I like all my business names to have meaning to them.